Good morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you to this episode of the Scrap and Crafty Gardener. And I thought I would start this morning out by showing you how I have reorganized my paper scraps. I will insert after this clip a little photo of the desk before. All of these papers that I now have in these lovely folders that I got from Amazon, thanks to, I believe it was a Facebooking group, card making, or it might have been card making paper crafters, but someone mentioned that they put their scraps in here, and I just had my scraps in those 12 by 12 totes that you can get from Joann Fabrics, and papers were falling all over the place. One color went into another folder. They were getting wrinkled and crinkled and ended up throwing away quite a bit. So now, if you're looking for an orange pattern, it will be in this envelope. Plain orange and yellow, plain pinks, patterns, reds, red plain, purples, blues, greens, and then I come over here to black and gray I put together, and then browns, creams, and ivories, I put all of those together because sometimes it's hard to tell one color from the other when you're just close up. Now, they didn't have a brown envelope, and so I just left this one white. This one I tried coloring with my alcohol ink marker, which colored it great, but it doesn't look the greatest. And then I have my metallic cardstocks, silvers, golds, reds, and then this one's miscellaneous. And then my whites, they're just down here in a bin. And normally during the week, this will go over to my desk because I'll use all the scraps of white to color with and die cut with. But on Wednesdays, which is what today is, I put it over here because my friends and I get together Wednesday nights and we all use these scraps. And then that left me some room to bring out my small paper pads that I have. And I just put those in this is just a plate holder that I got from, I think from Walmart. So that looks much better. And now if I want some blue papers, I can just take this folder over to my desk, or the two if I want it. It's so much easier. And now I know which folder is the fullest, and I'm going to use that one up first. Now I'm going to pause. I'll insert the clip of what this, oh, sorry for the finger getting in the camera, what this messy desktop looked like before I started. And then we'll get into today's project. Good day, one and all. I'd like to welcome you back to my channel, the Scrap and Crafty Gardener, and I put a clip in front of this of the file folder organization that I did for my scrap papers. And I wanted to show you that it really came in handy because I was going to make some cards today, and I brought over my metallic silvers and multicolored pinks, and I used them. And this is great because now I can just put my scraps right back in the folder, and I don't have to hunt for them or mess for them. But today I'm going to attempt to make 4 Christmas cards for you, all using the same stencils, but with different colors. And I have thought I would start by showing you how to score my cards, because some people have asked. There are all different levels of card makers out there. I'm just going to set this aside, and I have a 10-inch by 7-inch piece of cardstock, and I just have my scoring board here. This is my smaller one, and I'm going to take this is my Cricut folder, but you can use anything that you have. Just go down the 5-inch mark, and then I fold that right over into the corner. Then take this and just give it a real good crease. All right, and we'll do that 4 times. I'll do that right now. Since we're making 4 cards, I need 4 bases. Doesn't take long once you have the paper cut, and I usually try on a day I don't feel like doing anything else, I will just cut out my 10 by 7 bases. And I use the 110 pound, I know it's Nina, is the brand name, but I can't remember if it's a Classic White or Crest, but it's 110 pound Nina. And it's in a good thick base. And there we have our 4 cards made. And that shows you how to score them for those that don't know how. Now, our card is going to be fairly simple. I used the Waffle flower, it's the A7 master set. And I used the 4th and 5th largest of the dies for the 2 inner pieces. But for those that don't have it, this piece measures 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. The black, which seems strange for a Christmas card, but bear with, it's going to work out. 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. And it doesn't matter if it gets smushes on your paper. Use your scraps up because this is going to be covered up. And then the white measures 4 by 6. And that has a little smush too. Now, I have already done these in the other colors. We're doing non-traditional Christmas. I've got blue, purple, pink, and silver. And for each color, you need a 1/4 inch contrasting strip of your background. And we're also using a die cut. This is a Merry Christmas die. I believe this is a name brand company, but there isn't on there. If not, I got it off of Amazon. And we're just going to cut out of the center of, I've done 3 of these already, but I wanted to show you. Just cut it out of your black layer, right out of the middle, because you're not going to be seeing that. And this way you don't have any extra scrap paper that you need to deal with. I'm just going to run that right through my Anna Griffith machine here, Griffin. And that comes cut out. Just a few little spots that still need poked out with my tweezers here. These little scraps can go right in the garbage. And now I'm also using an embossing folder. This is going to be embossing, stenciling, and die cutting. For the embossing portion, I had this old, it doesn't say who it's from. It may have been from a magazine, Cricut, but it's just a edge die or an envelope flap die. And I'm just going to take a piece of white and we're just going to line it up at the edge so that the words are on there, but not much else. And now we're going to run it through our Anna Griffin again. And I'm going to put it at an angle. But because this metallic mat bows, you have to hold it down. I'm just going to run that through. And that's done. I love how this machine embosses. This embosses more like what I would think a 3D embossing folder does. This is much crisper than my Cuttlebug or my Spellbinders. I just love it. And we're done with that. Now we're going to get on to stenciling. And this should be fairly quick and easy. I have my Waffle Flower grip mat down here, all ready to go. And it is really sticky. Okay. For the stencil, it's probably hiding here somewhere. It's my Tim Holtz. These are the ones I've already got. See, I already cut those out of there, so we're all ready to go with those. But I need my Tim Holtz stencil, which is probably hidden over here. There it is. We're going to be using the poinsettias. And we're taking the white card fronts that we just embossed, and I'm going to fit this so that I'm not stenciling on the words. It's going to be off the words. And I'm just going to take some sticky notes, because knowing me, I am going to get ink where I don't want it. And then I'll use these sticky notes for something else later. Nothing gets wasted here. Now we're going to work on the blue one first. And for the blue, I have selected this GinaK Designs in Blue Raspberry. And just going to run this over. Just like that. And look at there, we've got one card front. Oh, I guess that embossed so much that it wanted to pull the O out. All right, now we'll get our other colors. And I'm not going to wash this yet. Okay. Trying to get organized, but then I lose everything. Here we go. Gonna do the same, put my stencil down. I'll have to take these off so I can see. Just so the word isn't covered. And put my sticky notes back down. And even with the ink on these sticky notes, I'll still write on it. A little grocery list or a list that I need to do down here. Might as well do the pink one. I'm going to use GinaK's Passionate Pink. And that I should have washed it. So we're getting blue in there. So, you know, I might use this for my purple one because pink and blue make purple. Let's see how it turns out underneath. I'm actually kind of digging the look here. Let's see. Does this match my purple? It does. All right. So that was a good design, but I do need to wash this off. So I'm just going to take it a little wet one, go front and back, and then dry it really quick here with my little rag. All right. So we've got our blue and purpley one done. So now we will do our pink one. And I'll clean off my brush. I was going to use GinaK's Dark Orchid for the purple one, but that came out nice. Mistakes do have purposes in life, I guess. Line that up. Now I do need to get any blue that's left on my brush off. Okay, put my sticky notes back. These cards will actually come together fairly quickly. This is just going to be the longest time. That was actually a very happy accident because I wasn't real happy with the color orchid matching this purple glitter stock that I had selected from my scrap pile. A little bit more on there. Let's see how that looks. That looks good. All right, now we'll clean this off again. Oh. I'll put that under there to dry that quickly. Now I have a decision to make on this silver. I have two colors, but I can't decide whether I want to go gray or if I want to go almost black on the stencil. I'm just going to do a scrap. This piece is pretty colored. Okay. I have GinaK's Soft Stone, and that is a little too light. But then I've got Tim Holtz Distress Oxide Black Soot. Which is a little too dark. I don't think I have, so let's take the soft stone and we'll just do a couple layers. Let's get all this soot off here now. Okay, we'll just use a soft stone and we'll do a couple layers. Or I'll go with a heavy hand. Yeah, heavy hand is going to be better. And the paper I have cut this one out of is textured, and this is picking up the texture of the paper, and that is really nice. Okay, let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, not too bad. There's a little smush in there, and I'll just set this over here to clean it off. Okay. Gonna spritz this off, clean it with my rag, put the cover back on, and let's just go to work. That's it. Lift it off. Okay, and I've got some of that ink over here. All right, let's start by putting together the gray one, gray and silver. This is gonna go right over top of that. This stencil is great if you want to do mass production of your cards, which I was wanting to do quite a few today because I am really behind. And then this is going to go, I got some pink right on there. Let's wash that off and then dry it. I love stenciling. I've got to get more stencils. And I've been wanting to use my embossing folders. And I haven't used these edge dies in a long time. So I'm just going to sit that there and put my acrylic stamping block on it while I assemble the other ones. They need a little pressure because, especially this one with the glitter cardstock. So this one will get my blue. With the black. I picked the waffle flower dies instead of just cutting these. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. Instead of cutting these out with the paper cutter, because it has, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it, it has a very nicely finished edge. All right, so that one can come off now, and then this one will go under, and that one's going to take a little bit to stick. All right, now we'll put together our pink one. Onto the black. Just stack those. And now the purple. And that actually was a very happy accident mixing those two colors together. I should have known better. I can imagine somebody out there going, no, wash your stencil when you use two different colors. But it made the color that I really wanted it to be. And it has just a little bit of hints of pinks and purples throughout, and then they mix together nicely. Okay. Stick that over there, and we'll start by putting this one on our card, And then we're going to put the embellishments on it. Yes, that was a nice color to choose. All right, I'm just going to hold that for a quick second. And I'm going to take my Merry Christmas. I almost said Happy Birthday. Merry Christmas. And just this piece of scrap paper here. And I'm only doing this one layer. You could do this multi-layers. Hopefully I'm staying on camera for you. And this, oh, you know what we forgot to put on our decorative? Let's see if I even want that on there. There's our blue. No, I may not even want these strips that I cut on there. There's our purple. Okay. I don't see the other colors. So you know what? I think I'm just going to leave them off. It doesn't really need it. I will show you, I did 2 others in traditional Christmas colors this morning. And I'll show you what those look like. I want to get that a little bit straighter. It's not too bad. But I think I am liking it better, at least on this gray one, without the stripes. Now, I'm going to put sequins on this one. And I'm going to put one on the center here of this flower. Oh, come on, glue. Don't give up on me now. And one right there. I think I'm going to use my larger sequins here. I just need 3. There's card number 1 finished with a little extra sequin on it. That looks good. I'll set that over there so it doesn't get anything on it. This is my close to my heart. They call it a pickup tool. I call it a wax pencil. When I go to the scrapbook convention, I got to get more of these because I love it. All right, now on the purple one, let's see if I want that stripe on there. No, you know what? I'm going to leave it off. So those can go back. Oh, no. Oh, good. That was just the back. Oh, for a minute, I thought it tore my card, but it was just the back from here. Okay, we'll do the purple one. Glue this to a base. Let's just put these all on while we're here, because in decorating these are going to be real quick and easy. See, this glitter paper I had actually is 2-layered. And even though it was a little bit pulled apart in the back, it really doesn't matter. Now we'll do the blue. Okay, now let's get these Merry Christmases on here. You could do this on sticker paper if you wanted to. You could use a glue stick, whatever method you prefer. All right. Let's put you over here. I will look up my Amazon orders and see if I did get this Merry Christmas from Amazon, or I'll look up and see. I know it's not Spellbinders, but I'm not quite sure. That's getting kind of gluey. So we'll get another scrap here. And if I can find it, I'll I'll put in the description below where I got this from. I just love the font and the style of this Merry Christmas. I'm gonna put some more there. Okay. I better get a wipe. My hands are getting a little sticky with the glue. Well, more sticky on the front than on the back. I have to refill my fine tip bottle today. I just have to. So that'll be a note that goes on my sticky labels that I used from earlier. Fill glue bottle. In that I have the art glitter glue, and that works really great for these little sentiment strips. Not strips, sentiments. But little strips of paper that need to be glued. Come on. I should keep some wax paper over here to glue on. Now I'll use this to hold it down while I can move my fingers. Wow, I really got that one glued. Glue everywhere. There we go. All right, now let's decorate these up. Now I'm going to color some of these rhinestones. For the blue, I got out my alcohol markers and I'm using the B683 process blue, and I just need to color 1, 2, 3. So we'll color 1, 2, 3. And for the pink, we need 1, 2, and we'll put 3 there. And 1, 2, 3, 4 for the purple. For the pink, I'm going to use RV789. We'll do 3. And for the purple, let's see which one looks a little bit better. That one. This is V558 Rust Purple. And we need 4 for that one. As I've said multiple times, I will no longer buy colored rhinestones, because now I can make them in a color that matches. These are sticky, so I don't need to put down glue. I'll put the third one right there. And the blue. Oh, don't stick yet. There we go. And the purple, we needed 4. There we go. Our cards are finished for the day. 3 non-traditional. Let me get the glue off my finger before I pick them up. Here we have blue and black, pink and black, purple and black. Now I'll show you the 2 that I did earlier today in the traditional Christmas colors. I did this one with a metallic green strip, and then I just did this in white that I took Wink Estella glitter on, and then I put gold sequins on the center, and then I used my Artistro permanent marker pen in gold and just did some spots. And I still may do that on these, but I don't know. And then this one I did with a green background, a gold stripe down, but I did not emboss the edge. And then I did this in a shiny black cardstock with some gold accents. But that's it. I hope you had a great time. Get out your stencils, organize your scrap paper, go through it. That's my goal. I'm using up my scrap paper before I open a new sheet. Unless it's a color that I have to have for a card, I'm going to use the old first. Hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll just show you the old one. Silver and gray and black. Okay, here are the cards that I worked on today. I wanted to show you on the back of this one, and I'm going to do this to the other ones. For the envelope, I took the stencil and just did a little bit of the poinsettia in the corner of the envelope. So that I'm going to do that with the other ones. But we have our purple and pink cards, the blue, and the gray, and then the two traditional colors that I did earlier today.